Welcome to the channel and welcome to a very rainy workshop. It is throwing it down outside. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the video today, to be honest with you. Hadn't really planned anything, and then we decided to go to Aldi to do the big shop, weekly big shop. And as you can see by the thumbnail, we left with some tools, which is always a good thing when you go to the supermarket. So the plan today is to go through what I've got, which is, I can quickly go through these. We've got some ratchet spanners. There was a number of different types of these. I went for these ones. We'll go through why I went for these ones specifically, and these were $9.99. And you'll have seen from the thumbnail the big box. And to add to my current Ferrex collection of cordless stuff, I got a circular saw as well. This was $29.99. So we'll do a quick overhead, change the camera angle. We'll go through why I've gone for both, and then we'll probably put the cordless circular saw together and give it a test run. It'd be a quick test run. It's absolutely throwing it down outside. But that's the plan for today. So let's change the camera angle. All right, let's do a start. We've got this ratchet spanner set, open-ended one end, ratchet on the other, and it's adjustable. These are from a 8, 10, 13, 15, and 17 mil. Basically, with these, I can take most of my Scirocco and camper van apart with just this set. And the reason I wanted these was because they've got that functionality to get into tight spaces. I do already have ratchet spanners. I have some angled ones, I have some flat ones, but I saw these and I thought we'll go with these because both of these types were also for sale in packs for, again, $9.99. Went for these, and yeah, they'll supplement the spanner sets I've got, and I think they'll come in really useful in getting into tight spaces. Going back, so got these ones, ratchet. All sounds pretty good. There's a little bit of plate. There's quite a lot of plate in that. What are these ones like? Oh, they're really tight, that one, I think. It'll still work. There's a bit of play on a 17. But yeah, the idea is that if you can get this onto a bolt and you're struggling, you can still try and use it that way. So nah, it should be okay. So yeah, that's that set. We'll get those out of the way. And then the big one is we got the Ferrex cordless circular saw. Obviously, I already have power packs for these and batteries and chargers and things. So let's just go through what we got. Obviously, these will 5-year warranty on it. Saw blade is 190 meters. Comes with a 24 teeth one. That's 24 teeth an inch. Laser. Oh, line laser. Rip fence. Idle speed at 4,800 RPM. And just confirms it just comes with that battery and charger. Switch lock, retractable lever. So I'm assuming it means you can pull the guard round and lock it if you need to. Because I must admit, there's sometimes where you do need to do that when you're starting a cut and it's in something decent. Protective cover. We go on here. Confirms it can be used with both the 20 and 40 volt stuff, 20 and 40 volt battery system, the active energy one, as well as the chargers, which I'll show what I've got in a minute. And that is pretty much it. So, see what we've got in here. I'm assuming we have to do some light assembly on this. There usually is, but maybe not. So, we've got a usual instruction manual. Pull the whole thing out. Oh, we've got the what do you call it? The fence that comes with it. These aren't really that good. I'll probably end up getting a what do you call it? The big steel things you lie down, you lock down. Right, so we've got this. Well, that's it. No assembly required. So there it is. Is that the lock for that? Yeah, so you can manually lift it up. Oh, of course you can switch the angle on it. That could be useful for cutting chamfers on stuff. It's got the attachment there so you can put the fence through. Is that a level guide? It is. Look at that. Even got a level guide for it. I'm pretty impressed with this. I do have a circular saw. It's a cheap plug-in one. It has none of these functions. So this is going to be pretty damn good. What's the cut depth then on that? Must be a good 50, 60mm cut depth. Let's have a look. Let's just block that off. There we go. That'll do. Just killing stuff. Cut depth is about, wow, about 60mm. That's used for most stuff I'll be using. So there you go. Right, let me go grab a battery and throw a battery in it. As I said, that undoes there to put the fence through, but don't really need to use these. I never really use those. Overall, some weight to it, I'll tell you that. How do you get this open? Oh, it's right. You change the blade. Practical. You can change the blade with this, with the Allen key that comes with it. So I'm assuming there'll be a lock somewhere on this. There's the light. The front. Hold it with 2 hands. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with this. With the lock, turn it on. So you can't turn it on by accident. Right. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with the weight of that at the moment. You know what? Let's go set some old timber up and see what we can get cut through. The blade itself isn't a fine cut one. It's quite a thick blade with a sharp tooth on it. Should be good for most stuff, but not fine cutting. Then again, when you're going to use a circular saw like this for fine cutting, you're not, are you really? Right then, so let's get a battery. Also, let's get a battery. So you've got my battery station here. Got one of these. It's a 40-volt one. Yeah, that's quite good. That went straight in nice and easy. I've had some of the tools where the first couple of times you put the battery in, it catches quite a bit. Right then, let's give it a go. Well, it's firing up fairly quick, isn't it? Right, let's go get some random timber. See what I've got. Cutting. I think we'll try some of that. We've got some MDF, and I'm certain I've got some. I'll have some pine somewhere. We'll have a go with that as well. Let's go sit up outside because I don't want to get a lot of dust in there. So we're going to do a couple of quick cuts. We might do the bevel cut as well. Give that a go. Yeah, and just see how it is. Okay, so got some MDF, about 12mm thick. Got this, the cheap stuff you get from B&Q. I think it's like 30mm by 50mm. We're going to try that both ways. And a piece of old floorboard. What I might do is I might try and cut this straight, and then we'll try and cut it at an angle and see what it does. So let's get these out of the way for the minute. And then we're going to give this a quick go. So. Yeah, that cut clean, yeah, really cleanly. So look at that. Let's move this over and see a bit better. Right, let's try this sort of that way around, and we'll flip it over. So I'm just going to move over a little bit. Again, pretty clean cut. Let's try it this way. It's a bit more of a challenge. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attach this and put this. Right, let's try that again. Okay, we've hit its limit. It just missed going through that. I'll get a measurement on that in a minute. I think that's about 60mm. We'll check that in a minute. Right, let's try. I'm going to do some decent sized plywood. Not plywood, pine. Again, really easy through. Right, let's move this to an angle. Let's do it 45 degrees. I've never done this before, so let's give this a go. cut really cleanly, really cleanly. Well, I might use this more often. Right, let me just get reset up and just do a quick measure on that piece of timber that cut the vertical way. Let's have a quick catch up on this. The MDF cut through like butter, absolutely fantastic. This pine, which is 35mm, cut through 35mm, no problem. The longer side, which is 65mm, that's what I measured it on there on the limit. I think you're at 60. I think this is more cuts at 60mm depth. Make a note of that. The straight cut through this skirting board, again straight through it, and the angle cut. I'm quite impressed with the angle cut. It's quite a nice, consistent line. It's not the greatest, but it's fairly consistent. That's at 45 degrees. Never done that before, so that's probably more my ability rather than that. Once I get into it, it drops down properly, probably better. So, what can I say? Initial thoughts? Very nice piece of kit. It's heavy. I think if you're in the trade, you won't want to use it because it is heavy. But for DIY, like I'm doing, I'm going to get some good use out of this. It means I can work under the carport where I am now, without having to drag cables out. So, that's the, we'll call it there for the moment. I will be using some of the projects. I might do a later review once I've used it a bit more. But yeah, Aldi on a Sunday afternoon. Cost you money. Just go back through. This was $29.99 without battery and charges. It's the kind of price I'm happy to pay for something I might use. As I said in my reason why I chose the Ferrex system. If this had been a DeWalt or Milwaukee or a Bosch, this will have been 80-90 quid, and I wouldn't have just picked it up. So the Ferrex system is exactly what I need, which is good price, good quality, and it does the job it says, and it's cheap if you got the battery packs. So we'll leave it there. You made it this far. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
The only issue I've got now is where I'm going to store it. There's not much room in there. I'm going to have to do something to hold it on the side, or maybe on the side there. I don't know. This Ferrex stuff's getting out of control.